See that beautiful morning. I like when I start my videos out like this because I feel it's so serene. It's like calm before the storm. We gotta work on that building now. I got the stuff to do it, so let's do it. And by building, I mean the barn in which we dropped a tree on. In case you were not following along with us. Welcome to our story. Okay, allow me to be frank for just a second. Okay guys, hey, I'm Frank. By no means am I an expert on what I'm doing here. There's probably better ways to do it, but I'm doing the best I can, and as safe as possible. First thing you want to do, make sure if you have power run into a barn, you cut that power off at the breaker. Test it, use a tester. That's what I just did. We did that. Safety first when doing things on your own, okay? Thank you. Thanks, Frank. Hey guys, Frank here again. You're gonna hear a lot of the roosters because we're near the chicken coop. If you didn't know that, that's where we're at. Chickens, brooder barn. We actually moved Thor back here from up front because our ploofs, if you know about the ploofs, they're our white chickens. They got attacked by an aerial predator one morning. Didn't kill them, so it was time to put them in a safe area. Well, you saw Jesse take the tarp off. He tried to get off with those by getting those nails out. Didn't work like that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use our drill, and we've got to take some of this tin off. That's where we're at now. Okay, he's gonna do this. Be with him. So what Frank was just talking about here was we've got to get these screws out. Luckily this is screwed down and not like nailed down like some are. So I will be taking this off and this tin. Luckily, so it's in 3 sheets. This sheet, this sheet, this sheet. I don't like the way that they built it because like it's one long sheet and they just folded it over. I got 2 sheets of this, so I'm actually gonna use 2 separate pieces, kind of figure that out. But it is nice that I'll only hit this front part and the rest of the tin in the back is good. I will have to clean off this, so that way it just needs to be done anyways. So let's work on getting this stuff out. I love the way you laugh. I wanna hold you high, steal your pouch away.
I got an ice dirt ball.
An ice dirt ball?
Yeah.
I'm actually really surprised at like how not well built this thing is, but also like how long it has lived. This is an old building. We got this, my wife's grandfather gave this to us, and it traveled a long, not like a long way, but like on a back of a truck here, but it's crazy how things are built, how it's made. Okay, y'all, Frank here again. Let me put an emphasis on safety, okay? There's a lot of noise going on while I'm just putting my arm on top of that tin. It sounds worse than it is, but remember, one other thing that we're gonna have to do is replace the actual wood up inside that's holding that tin. So I have to get all of those screws, all those tin screws out. So we have to be very careful because those boards inside are broken, so we cannot put weight on them. So also, this, speaking about how things are made, I want you to see this. Come with me for just a second. Right here, you see these? Those are staples where they bent the tin over. This is a different kind of tin. This is like a galvanized tin rather than the kind I got, which is like regular 33 gauge. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to do this. So that piece right there definitely came off way better. That one was bent up, so we'll have to figure out the whole trim piece up here after we pull that off. Luckily, we don't have to do that on the other ones, just on this one. So let's get back to getting those screws out.
Woohoo! One soon, dude.
Seriously, what is the time now? Good. Okay, I'm not gonna be frank with you right now. I'm gonna be real with you. I see this going a lot different in my head than it probably will go. So be aware. I'm probably gonna get frustrated. Also, I'm wearing my boots, so my toes are scrunched a little bit, which also frustrates me. So let's see what happens. You can see a lot better how this is busted. So we've got, of course, there's a nail. So we'll have to, I'm gonna cut this out. I got all the screws out of the tin that I needed. Obviously, I have to take this down, and this is actually, I don't know if you can see, this is two 2x4s, and then this piece of plywood right there. I'm not worried about replacing this. So I do have the power off, of course, so I will be taking all of my jerry-rigged wire down and this, so I can take that down. Can't reach it. All right. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We'll just move that out of the way over here, guy. Just hang out over here, and you be good, okay? Oh, that's that pocket stuff in it, Yeah. All right, let's go get my Craig's jig. Okay, man, things are freaking me out in here, man. Freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man. is a scary thought in general. Just open. Like, what's inside? Dirt. Among other things. Okay, now I'm gonna be real frank with you. Instead of doing how kind of voice would real Frank have? Normal. Instead of doing the double that was like right here, instead of basically rebuilding this here, I'm thinking I'm just gonna use one 2x4 and then of course one 2x4 here. How I feel like this being between these two helped the stability of it. So I believe that's what I'm going to do, is one 2x4 in the middle, one 2x4 to replace the other one, and then put cross beams between all the I guess would those be considered like, yeah, I guess I don't know what you would call them, but put more 2x4s between, you know, this and the center. That way it'd be a little bit more sturdy. I think that'll be better. Because the way it was, I can't get these nails out because the tin is over them on the outside. So I just hammered them down, and it's not going to hinder me from doing it how I want it. So what I got to do this with is this simple 2x4 hangers. They go like these. Obviously this is going to be a little more difficult putting it through that metal, but that's what they make drills for. So it goes like this, and of course you angle it for the angle one. So that'll be like that on the other side, stuff like that. Make it a little bit easier later on down the road if I do have to replace it again or something like that. Let's hope not. Okay. Yeah, this one will need to be replaced at some point, just not today. And then of course, anytime something was in my mouth. Anytime you're doing work to old stuff and rebuilding, you're gonna find more things like this. I didn't even notice it before, and that whole beam on this outside is junked up. So yeah, maybe one day we'll replace it. Most likely not. Hopefully by that time it'll be one of those things where we've built a bigger barn. Let's pray for that one, guys. Let's pray for a bigger barn one day soon. Or just definitely needs to happen. Sorry, my tripod's being silly. That's why you're shaking around. I apologize. That's enough talk. Let's get back to it. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? If you're not on time, you're late. Well, we got the beams up. See, we haven't done across here yet. I am also going to have to get, I will get some caulk and caulk these holes, because of course with not doing the double one, those holes aren't covered. So we will be caulking those for safety measure. But it's time for our old friend Frank to actually, you know what, we're gonna get real frank because this is serious. So y'all know the old verbiage that goes measure once, have to go back to the store because you screwed up? Yeah, here's the 10. That's the new 10. I knew it wasn't long enough. I got it. I figured that because I knew it was. I only got 6 foot long length rather than 12 foot. That's not where we messed up. You see this gap? Yeah, that gap right there. I wasn't aware of how long one of these sheets was, so I have to go get at least 2 more, because I have 2 of these, so I can double up, but it'll only be enough to do, you know, one side. So I have to go to the store, but I also have to go to the store to get caulk anyways for those holes. So it's not the worst thing. I just wasn't planning on spending another like $40 on the tin. So remember, y'all, measure once, go back to the store. That's the only way to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll be able to put the tin on, and then we'll be cleared for rain. Okay, we made it back from Lowe's. Not that I thought y'all might not think that I wouldn't. Did I say that right? It's just me though. It's just Jesse this time. Okay, Frank and Real Frank, they left for the day. Maybe they might come back. You never know. Okay, with these being 2 foot 2 inches, what an odd width. Odd, but technically even. Huh. Wait, yeah. Okay. God bless all the sticks. God bless them. Bless their hearts. I should be wearing gloves, I know. I have gloves, but I can't feel. I can't feel. Okay? I can't feel. So it will be really safe. That did not sound. That up. With these being 2 foot 2 inches, I'm thinking instead of putting the little front cap piece on, I'm thinking I'm just gonna overlap. That way it give me a little bit of, like, that way it's not drip, you know. So we'll give ourselves a little 2-inch overlap right there. That looks like we're gonna be good. Where we at? We're like 5 inches in. 5 inches in on this one. Yeah. Perfect. I knew I was gonna get it. I knew it. I knew this was gonna work out exactly how I planned it. Let me show you what I'm using up here. This is a tin roof self-tapping thing with a little washer, rubber washer, so seals it. Would be fun if I put that in there and like I was trying to do a thumbnail, but that was just me being dumb. Why do y'all stick around? Y'all, something's wrong with y'all. Something. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I didn't do it. Take your time, Jesse. Quit playing around. Okay. Here, you should do a chocolate. Blinded by the light. Remember, be careful with sharp edges. Is that 2 inches? Looks like 6 to me. Not full 4 inches, but then when we were overlapped good. y'all think? You think that looks? Is that gonna be too much? Is that gonna be too much here? I know you can't really help me. It's because I'm gonna make my decision. I ain't gonna lie. Thank y'all. I knew it wasn't too much. I knew it wasn't too much. It looks good. It's gonna work. Look, it kinda looks brand new already. Oh, that's a good thing. No. Crap. Oh, okay. No, we're not. It's cramping. We're good. Okay, we're good. Clear. Let's not fall. Let's get clear. We only had one boo-boo. Okay. No, I'm sorry, two boo-boos. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. But, good thing we got caulk. Yeah. So I went ahead and replaced the ones that we took out, the old ones, with newer ones. And, yeah. Now I'm going to trim this up. I don't think I need a cap. Or like a thing over here, because I kind of overlapped it in a way in which maybe it'll be fine. So the majority of our wind comes from this way, which is comes from the lake up here, and I overlapped it in a way that it's overlapping further towards my truck, so that if rain blows this way, it'll kind of go up and over. It's not really going to sit on top. But I do have caulk as well that I can caulk that seam. And I don't think that would be an issue either. I think it'll be better than me trying to bend a piece over it and it just kind of looking a little janky. I mean, not that it doesn't look janky now. It looks a lot less janky than it did though, doesn't it? Let's go inside and see how pretty it is. Yeah, here we are! We got it. Look at this. I feel so accomplished. So what I did also, I didn't mention this, was these 2x4s are pressure treated. I went ahead and got pressure treated ones just in case. Well, first off, because I am screwing into it. And those little rubber washers on those screws aren't always the best. But also for leaking, that way it won't rot, as quickly. Like as you can tell, this obviously had a leak in it at some point, and that wood is rotted. So we will, I wish the door would stay open. So we will replace that one at some point, probably whenever we replace this tin on this side, or just all the tin, I guess, because it's one piece, but all the rest of that tin, so I can have more of an overhang on that side. But we do, like I said, our two boo-boos, and then we have these holes to fill in with our caulk. But also, as you can see, like, really, I mean, the seam that I did, you see it on this side, so I could caulk that, and I think it would be fine. I believe that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to caulk that seam, and of course the holes. I like my little overhang. I like my little overhang I did on this. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Feel so accomplished. So accomplished. The next thing is that we definitely got to replace that. That actually, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. We'll figure that out. I'm going to trim this off before I go any further with a cool tool. So this cool contraption fits on your drill, and it snippities, right? It's from a company called Malco. I don't know if it's still around or not, but Jeremiah let me borrow this, and I am eternally grateful because I have hand snips, and this hand right here gets to hurting, especially the next day. Oh, so very grateful for this. I definitely want one. Definitely want one. So I'll find a link and it'll be in the description for you. just joshing. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. I'm gonna have to put another screw, kind of tighten it up a little bit. I'm happy. It's looking. We're getting there. Yeah. All right, got the power turned back on. Everything's looking good. This was all bent up, so I had to kind of rig it up and bend it a little bit more. But so obviously got it tacked up there. That is for all these, and I've got to clean up the brooder plates. But all in all, we have a lot of cleaning up to do in here, sweeping and stuff, and then kind of need to do a little bit more reorganization, figure some stuff out, what I've got, what I need to replace and stuff. But holes are caulked and everything is looking good. So I'm done for the day. Kids want to hang out, so I'm going to go do that. Be a dad. Love my children. I appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you in the next one.